Welcome, Rodika, to the podcast Escape from Panic Attacks. I would love to know your story about winning the game with panic attacks. Tell us your own experience with the journey of Repaint Your Life.
Oh, first of all, I want to say a big thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak it out and to say my story, to say actually my journey, in Repaint Your Life. And also I want to congratulate you for this amazing tool you have in your hands. And I feel grateful that we have it in Cyprus. And I would like, through my story and through this project you started to do, which is also an amazing one, many people to hear about it and to try it, to live it. Because if you don't try, if you don't live it, you cannot understand it.
So tell us how it started, because people are wondering, what is panic attack? Tell us about your own experience with panic attacks.
Oh, my first experience was after my first pregnancy, when I had my first child. And I experienced the first touch with panic attack, which I didn't know what is this. I was starting to feel very bad. I started to not like myself. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't go out. I was not happy of. Doesn't matter what I was trying to do. I couldn't make myself happy or fulfilled. So, as I heard from other podcasts and from other people came here saying we're trying to find a therapy through different kind of doctors. I did many tests. Doctors telling me you don't have anything, you're absolutely perfect. Your tests are like 7 years old child. So when you go around and all the doctors say you don't have anything, so
you don't have anything pathological.
Yeah, pathologically. So the last thing came to my mind. So I have a psychological issue, and I have to accept it, and I have to find a way to treat it. So what was the first thing to do? To take medicine. I didn't know. I was very young on that time. And we didn't have such kind of methods on that time. And I was taking pills for about 3 months. And I remember I was only sleeping. So the only thing what changed in my life was I started to sleep, because I couldn't sleep before. I was closing my eyes and I was feeling that I'm gonna die. So, but at some point, rest is also part of therapy, but when it's too much rest, it starts to be unnecessary. So I start to question why I'm sleeping too much, I stopped the pills. I was feeling okay, but last year I had a surgery, and after it, first months you start to treat your body, you start to heal your body. You are not focused on the psychological side. And after months, when my body was okay, my mind, my soul start to speak. So I start to have a light panic attacks. Because I had an experience in the past, I knew what is this, but I was trying to avoid. To not focus too much. I said, I'm gonna deal with it. You know how it comes. In the beginning, they come in a rare periods, and then it starts to be more close.
Become more aggressive.
Because I remember it was Sunday morning. I woke up, and I had a really bad panic attack. With this aggressive one. I was not feeling good at all. I was saying I'm gonna die. Even I knew I'm not gonna die.
That's how you feel.
But on that moment I said, this is the end. I need to find a way to treat it. I understood that all these years, because I realized after that I didn't treat, I just make it to sleep,
Yes.
I didn't treat it, so it came back always.
You didn't find the real causes.
Exactly. So
you just treated the symptoms.
Yes, and it came in a worse
version.
Yeah. About you, I heard a few years ago from one friend of mine, but on that time I was not paying attention too much because she was just introduce it to us as a new therapy, and it's not necessary if you have panic attacks or you have issues. It's just very good to come and make a detox for your body. And she was very happy because she had some issues, but she was very happy with the results. And also, before all these things happening to me, I remember sometimes, maybe 3-4 times, I found videos you have posted on Instagram, Facebook. So by scrolling, I was listening from people, you know, that they are coming here, that they're happy, people with or even worse symptoms than mine. And I said, I remember on that day I texted you. It was Sunday, but I texted on Instagram. It was the moment when I decided to come here. Even I'm honest, I was thinking, how is possible to sit in one chair, to have all this stuff here,
the whole electrodes,
electrodes and everything, without taking any medicine, without any drugs and nothing, just to sit and to heal yourself. I said, okay, let's try. I'm honest.
Yes, because a lot of people watching this podcast have the same curiosity. You know, this method, the Repaint Your Life method, with devices, with therapists, the psychologists, those small vials that you make the test, the body check can heal our problem without medication. It's a very normal question. So tell us about your...
I'm very honest.
Yes.
I didn't
so tell us your own experience. Tell us your own experience in the first session.
I started to tell you how I feel, how I am. Okay, you said to me, okay, let's make a checkup. And I remember you start to take all these bottles, small bottles.
The small vials to find out.
For me, it was small bottles.
Yes.
I said, what he's doing here? What is this? How these bottles can understand what my really feelings, what my emotions, how do I feel, what is my problem? But I said, okay. You was talking, introducing me, the method. You are saying that each bottle, it's showing something.
Exactly the energetic imbalance in your own body.
So this is how it is. And I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. I said, probably you're gonna take off all the bottles. In my case, and I remember you were smiling. You said, not really, we have worse. I said, okay. And then I started to cry in the moment when you start to read that bottles. And each one of these was exactly how I was feeling at that moment. And I said, okay, so we are going in the right track. So let's continue. But after the second session, I remember I had such a bad episode. Oh, it came to me in worse than before. I was crying. I said I was wrong. Going there, I remember I came, we discussed it, and you said to me, I am very happy that this happened to you because it shows that the therapy starts to work. I said, how? And you explained me that the first stage is a detox stage. So we have to pass 3 sessions in order to detox our body and then to start to make real therapy. Okay, and we did the 3rd session, and you said to me on the end, next week, 9 o'clock in the morning on Thursday, you'll be here for the academy. And I said, what he's talking about again? I said, okay. I didn't want to make you to feel offensive. I said, okay, I'm gonna think about it. I will let you know. You said, no, I'm gonna put down your name, 9 o'clock, just be here. You try, if you don't like, don't come. I feel shy again. I said, okay, I'm gonna come. So I came for academy.
So just for the people that are watching, after the 3 sessions that she did, the first part for the detoxification, the catharsis stage, is the next stage that you start the specialization specific on her own problem, let's say panic attack. But we have also another part of Repaint Your Life method. It's the academy where I teach them about the Repaint Your Life journal on how to do their own psychotherapy. So Rodika will explain us now the combination, because it's not just the bioresonance therapy.
Absolutely.
It's a combination of things. So before you tell us about your own and the combination with the academy, tell us, after the 3 sessions, when we start doing the specialization stage, at which point you start feeling better. And then you started at the same time the academy, which is a very good combination to do that at the same time.
Exactly. When I came here, my smile was my tears. After the 5th session, I remember I was sitting in the next room, and I was laughing with Tonya. And on that day I said, Tonya, I start to smile again, I start to laugh. I got my smile back on my face. So on that day I understand that we are going very well. And at the same time, in parallel, we start the academy. Oh, here I want to speak a lot. You give me time because I want to speak.
Yes, yes.
Because the academy was a 10 point in my life. And thank you very much one more time that you pushed me to come. You did a great job. I feel grateful for it. I was late again in the academy, like always before. And when I enter the room, I see we had 80% men and 20 women. And I was shocked.
And this is very rare,
Wow,
usually for the academy.
no,
Usually it's the opposite.
But this impressed me more. I said, wow, we are, because in our society, women are like weak. We are emotional, we cry, we take it very close to our heart, blah, blah, blah. So when I saw men coming here also, I said, wow, it caught my attention on that day. And I said, you remember? I said, wow, we have men also. And when we start to speak, when we start to listen each one's story, each one's burden, impressed me a lot, and I understood that I'm very happy. I am one of the happiest people in that room. The academy help. People say if you don't feel good, if you have panic attacks, is everything in your mind? You start to think happy, to feel positive, to think positive, and to feel happy. This will change everything. And this is a big lie. This I understood again in the academy, because yes, you can push yourself to think positive.
Yes.
But if you don't treat the emotions, the feelings, the negative feeling you have, because this is the real problem we have, our heart. You cannot be positive, you cannot change your life. So the academy helped me to find out that is not only me, but there is also myself, which I didn't know. And myself is my mind, is my heart, is my soul, also my body, everything. So I need to listen. I learn from you how to speak to this myself, to find out the needs, to find out the weakness, to find out the strengths, and to give what is the best in order to make a balance between me and myself, and then to be happy. So this happened to me in the academy, but parallel with the session with the therapy. It was an amazing job. And I found who I am. Yeah, in the academy I found myself, and you learn us how to set goals. Yeah, everybody had dreams, everybody have goals, but we don't know if these goals, if these dreams are for us. Yeah, we believe this is my dream, I want to do it, but does yourself need this? Is this for you? So you need to find out who you are and then to set goals. And this is what we did. First we find who we are, who I am, what are my needs, and then how to set goals. And the amazing tool you have here, I want to show it, huh? Because here is only you and yourself. Here you set the goals, you show us in details how to do it, how to speak to us, how to set goals, how to achieve these goals.
Let me ask you something, because it's very important for the people to listen to this message. So in terms of panic attacks, how helpful is the journey with the academy and with this journal when you really learn of how to process your thoughts? You start having a relationship with yourself, because every single day you dedicate 10 to 15 minutes. How helpful is, especially for the emotional wounds and panic attacks? Because my philosophy in terms of panic attacks is basically suppressed emotions. You don't speak, you suppress. You don't speak, you suppress. And at some point, there is this explosion of negative emotions that are stored in your body. That's the definition of panic attacks. So, because you are very excited with the academy, with that part. Yeah, so tell us, about how helpful it is in terms of panic attacks. The way I teach the academy.
First of all, after this journey in the academy, I became the doctor of myself. Yeah,
that's very nice.
So I know how to manage. Even I don't want to use this word panic attack anymore. I don't want. If I don't feel okay, let's say, I learn how to manage the emotions. Yeah, to not let them to manage me. Yeah. So this I learned at the academy. I didn't know. First of all, I changed my program totally. Before you were saying to us, wake up in the morning, learn to pray, learn to read, learn to write everything, to speak to yourself. I say, oh my God, I never been a early bird, morning person, never. So for me it was impossible. I say, I'm gonna wake up in the morning and start to write, start to pray. I wake up now every morning 4:50. Even wow. I don't believe. I learn to meditate, to pray, to exercise, to write everything, and this is the best therapy, which
yes,
I didn't know.
It is.
Before I thought that I already repainted my life before coming here, but I just repainted my hair. Now I can say I did, but not completed yet. I'm in a process. But when you see the result, yeah, you don't want to stop. It's only, the most important is to start, to believe.
The first step, to take the first step.
To believe and to start. When you start, when you see the results, you don't want to stop. And I'm repeating myself, all these things I learned in the academy. The academy helped me a lot. Yes, therapy should be done, definitely, but I really recommend to do in parallel with the academy. And I said, take it to another step, continue to do it, and if I would come to academy and second time and third time, and I would be a guest always there. I love the atmosphere, the everything. I can't explain in words because you need to live it. You need to go through this process in order to understand.
So you transform your life because starting your day so early, the club, the 5 a.m. club, it's something that changed my own life, the morning ritual. And I see you so happy now. What changed now in your life after the therapy, after the academy? Tell us about the person, because one of the things they asked me, Yiannis, I lost myself. I'm having panic attacks, I lost myself, I'm not happy, I don't have any dreams anymore. So tell us, after 1 year, what changed in your life after you finish this journey with Repaint Your Life Centers?
I changed. And when I changed, everything around me changed. People, I listen people saying, I am not happy, I'm not like this, I don't have this, I don't like this life, this is that. No, we see the life through our eyes, yeah? So the way you are, this is the way you see the life. So it's important you change yourself, and then everything around is gonna change. This is how it works in my...
Exactly, I totally agree with you.
I heard from my friends, you changed a lot.
Yeah.
And I said, what do you mean? How did I change? It's nice to listen comments from the people, but you have to filter the comments as well. At some point it says you have to filter everything around you, yeah? And this is what helped me a lot. Because I understood that many these negative bad emotions we are accumulating through the time come from the people around us. Yeah? In a way, on one way, in another way, you want, you don't want, you absorb.
Yes.
And I said, okay, I have to filter this part as well. I think it's very difficult. Because if people are not on the same vibration with you, they cannot understand what you are doing. But doing in a correct way, you always have nice results. So I remember one thing: people come to life for a reason, season, or for a lifetime.
For a lifetime, the 3 reasons.
So we have to find the reason.
That's so nice. So I always finish this podcast by asking my guest, someone now is listening, is watching, and is suffering at this point in their life. There is no colors, is suffering from panic attacks, from fears, anxiety, and is listening to this podcast with you, but feels a little bit afraid to try. Maybe something new. I have never heard about this bioresonance therapy. I have never heard about this journaling. Will be something that will be a good fit for my problem. I would love for you to share your own thoughts to answer to this person that is watching and is suffering at this point in their life.
Okay.
What is your advice to that person?
I want to say that there is a worst enemy we have. So I don't want anyone to live any kind of fear to ruin their lives. I would advise people, as long as you don't have any pathological issues and everything is psychological, just be brave enough to invest in yourself, to give chance to yourself, to find yourself, to find your strengths, and to repaint your life. We are investing in different things in life which are useless, and we don't invest in ourselves, which is the most important, because everything starts from here. Don't hesitate yeah, to invest in yourself. And you can be healthy, I mean about body, yeah? You can go to gym, you be fit, and you pretending being happy. But I recommend every single person to make a deep analysis to themselves, to take a time to stay alone, to not be afraid. As a parenthesis, I was very afraid to stay alone. I was always keeping someone around me.
Very common.
Yeah, because I was thinking I'm gonna die. Now I love to spend time with myself, to be in silence, to listen, yeah, to find out my needs, to find out my weakness, to treat them. So I would recommend everyone, I would advise everyone, do this. Stay in silence with you, find your problems and invest there. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. It was so nice.
Thank you.
Such a pleasure to have you in the Escape podcast. Thank you so much for your experience.
I thank you so much again for giving me this opportunity to speak it out, to take it out what I feel, because I really had a nice journey here. I really had an amazing experience in repainting your life.
Excellent.